Speaking of, killing in LA, Eric Holder, Nipsey's killer, finally got his sentence and they gave him 60 years to life. What do you think about that?
I wasn't surprised with that, because he left the scene and went and got a gun. What makes it what they call a premeditated murder. We kind of talked about that before. And I think 60 years is a justified time for somebody like that, who literally are not in their right mind. I don't care what a person says about you. I don't think that that's enough to kill him over, and the type of killing that he did, from my understanding. I wasn't there and I didn't watch the court hearings, anything like that, but from what I understand.
Did you watch the video?
I don't even think I watched the video. But I've heard the stories and I've talked to different people and they say he shot Nipsey and while Nipsey was laying on the ground, they say Nipsey said something to him.
You got it.
And he shot him
That's
again.
What he said. Yeah.
So,
then he kicked him. Then he kicked him in the head.
So those are the kind of murders that the courts frown on.
Yeah, heinous, they call that.
Yeah, they really frown on those type of murders. If he'd have shot him one time and he died, that's one type of murder. But when you shoot somebody and they laying there and you had an opportunity, you basically got your revenge already. You've already revenged whatever had happened. You could have turned and walked away, but he decided to finish him off.
Right. Boosie says he hopes that Nipsey's killer gets stabbed to death by Crips in prison. But I watched a video of Bosco, the brother's name is. He commented something that, someone who comes from the life. And, I'm not talking about gangbanging life, but street life, because this wasn't really a gangbanging incident. It was a street incident, right? A guy says that, he heard that a guy's a rat, blah, blah, blah. And, the guy responds by killing him. Now, the brother that made the comment, he said that, this is in an interview with Vlad, he said that it's kind of split within the 60s organization. Most people won't speak on it, but they feel like, there's some people who feel like, based upon what Nipsey did, which was say that, I heard you telling, and not have any paperwork or whatever to substantiate that. And, if he repeated that to somebody else, we come from a place in time where if somebody heard that somebody was telling, there's a good chance that somebody's going to do something to that person about this telling.
Absolutely.
So you basically,
absolutely, you put a jacket on him that could get him hurt.
That's right. That's a fact. So in the context of the street world, as the brother spoke on it, you basically, you putting one on me, you trying to get me knocked. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying that it's kind of like a split. Some 60s think that based upon what happened, the kid did what he was supposed to do, and no, you're absolutely correct. And going by the street culture, that is what's supposed to happen. If in jail, if you call somebody a snitch and you don't have no paperwork, they'll stab you up. Really, your own set's supposed to do it. Yes, indeed.
To keep the riot down, but if somebody said it about you and they don't have the paperwork, then you stab them. And if you did tell and they show the paperwork, then they run you off the yard, whoever was doing the telling. So,
exactly.
So it's really the same thing. Bosco's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
If you live by those rules,
That's right. That's right.
It's all a matter what rules you living by and what standards you judging.
Right. And a lot of rappers, because I guess they've assimilated with the whole street mindset, they put it on like an outfit or whatever. they claim to subscribe to those rules. I don't think that they know the rules, but they claim to subscribe to the rules.
When they use some of the rules that they know about or some that they heard of, but I don't know who wrote the book. I don't know if there's a book on it yet. Anybody published a book about the rules, but it changes.
Raised by wolves.
It changes from person to person. You know, if you're talking to this person who is a shot caller, then the rules that he put down are the rules they go by. If you're talking to a low level guy, you know, probably like Eric was a low level guy, probably on the totem pole, then he had to make his own rules.
Yeah, yeah.